We're living the life, we're living it right. Voice of the people, we shining the light. Talking that real, truth on the mic. News, wellness, culture, keeping it tight. From actors to artists, we changing the game. Entrepreneurs rising, remember the name. Gina Marie Hollywood, bringing that flame. Gerald C. Anderson, see you doing the same. Buff Patterson in the frame. And the life media moments making its name. Yeah, from heart to the hustle, watch how we grow. It's the Life Live. Now you know.
Hello and good evening. Was that not the bomb? The new theme song is rocking. Come on now. Let's give the applause where they belong because we did that. Yes, we live in the life. I'm going to be a singer one day, Gerald. I don't care what you say. I'm going to sing one day. But thank you, everyone, for joining us once again. And again, you can always catch us every other Monday at 6:30 live and in person. So we enjoy having you all joining us as usual with our fabulous guest, meaning one. But we do have an awesome guest this evening. But before we get started, let's just get to my host and bring him on stage, Mr. Gerald C. Anderson. Come on down, Mr. Anderson.
Hey.
Is that theme song not the bomb?
Yeah, somebody was rocking when they put that thing together.
That thing is hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
My new favorite.
Yeah. That was me rapping.
How's your week going so far? It is Monday. Monday.
My week is going.
Yeah, because you're still home, right?
Still home, yeah. Still at home. So
hopefully
that'll change at some point this week, but
yeah.
We'll
see. You ready to go back to work?
I am. I am ready to go back.
I thought you would have liked just being home and putting your feet up.
No, I do like being at home too. But since I work with a good group of people, it's you miss them. After a while, it's fun.
Good point. Good point.
If I hated the job,
that part too,
that would be different. But since I don't, I work with some really good people.
Yeah. Now that's awesome. That's pretty cool when you have pretty good colleagues. So so we have like I was telling everyone, we have a great guest this evening. And thank you everyone. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have one. Oh no, just one. But things happen. What can we say? Right. But we work with what is that saying? When you have lemons, you make lemonade.
I'll do more with less.
Yeah, something like that. So we're gonna make it rock out with our guest, of course, and we have our fabulous Buff Patterson with our positive media moment. So we have a good show for you all.
That's right.
All in all, yeah. So thank you, Monique.
What's that high pitch? The mic can't even pick it up. You so high. Yeah.
Miss you. I'm coming back soon. I'm coming. So along with my sister, we have, who else? We have Rhonda Parker. She's joining us. Thank you, Rhonda. Hello. And everyone else, if you feel like you want to join the show, join in, make a comment, ask questions, just try and be as interactive as possible and make it enjoyable, not only for our guests, but everyone else that's listening and watching, because we like that interaction. So Gerald, we're gonna get to Buff, right?
Buff is in the house.
All right, so we're gonna get straight
and
to
we can see her.
Exactly.
She's not invisible.
Yes, she's actually here. Ladies and gentlemen, the buzzer beater is actually here. But let's get to our positive media moment with Buff Patterson.
Right.
Hey, Buffy.
Woo! Okay, I'm so
How you gonna
excited.
cheer for yourself? You can't be
So
cheering for
excited for
yourself.
myself. Yay! Today I'm bringing to you Life's positive media moment. I'm bringing it to you. Lonzo Mourning, 7-time NBA All-Star from the Miami Heat, Southern Florida boy. What? Let's give it up for Lonzo Mourning. He was only an NBA All-Star. This man has turned his not just his career, but his legacy of being a basketball player into being able to help other people. He have raised over $25 million for youth groups like Honey Shine in Southern Florida. And not just that, he's not just making his money work. He also has a nonprofit, and he just opened up an affordable care facility for the elderly. He invested over $7 million into that. And this facility is for, of course, assisted living for seniors. You have to be over 55 to be in it. Me, I'm going to be moving in. Rent started at $322 to live in this brand new affordable living complex in Southern Florida. And this is what it's about. It's about not just becoming a millionaire. He's decided, I want to invest back into my community of Florida and help not just the youth, but he's also helping our seniors. And I love when I see a person with wealth give back and help those who don't. More importantly, when he gives to the youth, because the youth one day hopefully will become.
She froze up on us. And I've been in that position because she always running her mouth. She always talking.
I think she was about to say the youth will become our leaders, which is true. So that condo not condo, but that complex that she was talking about with that Alonzo Mourning gave to, I saw that online too, and it's not just your regular run of the mill, throw it together condo. I mean, assisted living place. This is a really, really nice place, and they're paying $300 a month to live there. But they got spa, a gym, and I mean they got all really nice stuff in this place. So, and you think about it, he sunk $7 million into this project. And these 55 and older people who are eligible to move in here is paying this small amount of a rental payment to live there. And I thought that was a really great thing that he has done. So. And it don't get no, it's not on you don't see this on the news. Fox News don't cover this. They don't cover those kind of stories. So
yeah, we're not surprised, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's why we have to cover it.
Yeah, there you go. That's why we have the live. Yeah. But that is so awesome. I love hearing that. And I think it's always a good thing when you've reached a certain plateau or level in life. Giving back to your community is, I think, something we all should do,
Right.
In all honesty. Because you never want to forget where you came from.
That's right.
You always want to remember. Keep yourself humble. So I'm sure Buff was going to say all of that.
Yeah, she was.
I think she was going to mention all of that. So
we just helped her
out. We just helped her out.
She just texted me. She said computers and then 3 exclamation points.
Yes. And I meant to take a picture of her in that position so I can send it to her.
Yeah, we know it was all probably human error,
Yeah. Her and we have the same illness. So.
I know. I wasn't going to say that.
I said it for you. See, this is why no one could ever talk about me. I always tell on myself.
Yeah.
So. All right. So before we get to our guest, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And then we'll have the pleasure of introducing our first fabulous guest. And he's a very awesome guy. And and he has a really clean bald head. Like it's really clean and shiny. It's nice. All right, so let's get to our commercial so we can come back to that bald head.
Have you always dreamed of writing a book, but you're not sure where to start? Or maybe you've already written a book, but you don't know how to get it published? Don't worry, you're not alone. Self-publishing can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. That's where Lyfe Publishing comes in. We're a full-service self-publishing company that can help you every step of the way, from formatting to distribution. We can even point you in the right direction for editing and marketing your book. With Lyfe Publishing, you can finally share your story with the world. We'll work with you to create a book that you're proud of, and we'll help you get it in front of readers. So what are you waiting for? Start your self-publishing journey today with Lyfe Publishing. Visit our website or give us a call to learn more.
So many of you may not know, but we also have a publishing company. So if you're looking to write a short story, a novel, just just click and send us, let us know you need our assistance. But we're a one-stop shop. We're like Walmart, right? For those authors, musicians, and
right.
entrepreneurs, just call the Lyfe, because we're here to help and assist. But yes, check out the Lyfe Publishing as well. So, right. Gerald, you want to go ahead and introduce our first gentleman?
Sure. Our first one?
See, just go with it. Can we just play along? We know he's the only one, but let's just make it sound more.
Okay. All right. So Jermaine Alexander is a multidisciplinary artist, filmmaker, and founder of what's called Theater While Black. We're very interested in that. He joins us tonight to share some of his refining storytelling and he's a member of the Television Academy, and he blends creativity and purpose, crafting emotionally grounded work that amplifies the Black narrative and human truth across stage and screen. Now, if that doesn't make you want to hear what this young man has to say, then I don't know what will. So let's bring to the stage Mr. Jermaine Alexander.
Hey, y'all. I love y'all.
Hello.
How are you?
Long time no see.
Long time. 2 minutes. How you doing? Oh, gosh. Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So we were telling everyone how we have, this fabulous guest. And of course, I talked about your head. I'm just going to tell on myself.
No, I love it. I love it. I was like, let me make sure it's shiny when I get on here.
Yeah, it's working. It's good. So, but tell everyone about yourself. Just give us a little snippet of what Mr. Jermaine Alexander is all about.
Yes. So I'm from Oakland, California, the Bay Area. I've been in Los Angeles for about 14, 15 years. And so I'm an artist. I do, acting, directing, editing. I've been getting into Lindy Hop, which we could talk about that later, which is eye-opening and interesting. And it's interesting. We'll talk about that. I love expressing things through different mediums and making sure that our voices are heard. Ours meaning Black people, because there's a lot of stuff that has been skipped and taken out of school, and the political climate we're in now, we need to talk about everything and make sure that we're all on the same page. Like, this is who we've been, this is where we've come from, this is who we are today, and we can't forget that because they are trying to make sure we forget it. But yeah, that's what I'm into.
Okay, so tell us, outside of being Black, why that journey, why that route, why you want to take that platform to kind of take the direction and go into the different entities that you're entering?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's like, I was thinking about that the other day, exactly that. And I didn't even choose it. I can just say, oh, it's because I am Black, but it kind of just came in my life because I was raised in Oakland. All my friends were Black. I went to a Black school. Basically, we had a couple, Asian people and Latino people. And then when I got into college and went there, I was kind of like, oh, I'm black. Like, you know, it's weird to say it out loud, but I really never had to think about being
Jermaine.
black. You know what I mean? I knew I was black, you know, but it was like, oh, this actually
There's
means
Buff.
something. Huh?
So there's Buff.
There's Buff back.
Yeah, she made it to the chat box. She's now virtual.
I love it. But
Go ahead, Jermaine. Go ahead, as you were saying.
It's okay. It became more of a thing of like, okay, you know, the roadblocks started happening. I didn't have roadblocks when you're in a black space and experiencing blackness while being around black people. Now I'm in a more so white Asian institution dealing with, okay, well, you can't do this, or, you know, you feel uncomfortable being in this space. And I was like, okay, what is that? You know, now my father kind of warned me about this kind of thing, but you never are really ready for it until it's like, in your face. And my father was a Black Panther, so I got a lot of that talk. But here I am now in a white institution trying to deal with this thing. And so when I decided to switch my major from kinesiology, wanted to be a physical therapist, into theater, wanted to be an actor, that was a whole other world.
Yeah, because those are two different entities.
Right. And two different mentalities in terms of consciousness within everyone's perspective race. It's like, you know, if we're going to keep it black and white, if you have talking about white people in a health space, you know, there's that consciousness. But when you're in a white space, in a theater artistic space, you're dealing with a whole nother brand of prejudiceness. You know, it's just interesting. And so experiencing that is when I was like, okay, there's another battle here, but it's even deeper than what I was experiencing at the time. So that's how it started.
Okay.
And I'll just leave it there. Yeah. Yeah.
And you said you also have transitioned into like acting and then musician. So tell us again, just give us like a timeline of how this all occurred. Because again, you're not gonna just wake up one day and be like, oh, okay, I want to act, or one day I want to sing. Right. And you know, I mean, I know you're not as talented as I am as far as singing, but tell us about that.
You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear it. I want to keep my camera together. It'll break. So with like music, you know, I started off with percussion. So I was in the drum line, and I was 15 or 14 at the time. And it was a reverend at my church who started this drum corps. And so I jumped into that, learned the rudiments, and that's when I started traveling, went to St. Louis and Los Angeles, you know, that's, you know, far from Oakland, but started there. And then that got me into like just performing in front of mass amounts of people. Always knew I loved acting, watching movies and stuff like that, but never really knew how to get into it. No one in my family's an actor. So when I got to high school and they were talking about, we're doing plays, I was like, oh, I want to do that. And it was A Raisin in the Sun. And Danny Glover had done A Raisin in the Sun. And I was like, oh, Danny Glover from, you know, Lethal Weapon. I want to do it. Color Purple. Okay. And so I got into it and, you know, fell in love with it. Didn't really tell anybody I was going to try to do it professionally, you know, because it was like, how are you going to make money? But I knew I was in love with it. So that was the music, then acting, and then the filmmaking came later. Yeah.
So what kind of films did you do? Did you do drama, series? Like what type of films did you do?
So, my interests are all over the place. So I love horror movies. Horror movies. Like my first horror movie I fell in love with was Freddy Krueger. Love that. You know, it's one of those things where when Halloween came around, it was the festive part of it. It's like, oh, you know, how do we scare people? I was always jumping out and scaring people in the house. And my sister, I'll never forget, the first time I scared her really good is when I knew I fell in love with horror, because the fear on her face. And I was like, yes. She'll hate me for that, but it was so good.
Yes, she'll get you.
But that was the first short film I made. It was a scary short film. Wow. And just fell in love with the editing of it all and getting actors to, you know, be realistic in this scary moment. And yeah.
And Buff got a question.
Says, did you go to private school? It's on the
Private
screen.
school. No, but you know what? I went to private school for 1 year in kindergarten. I'll never forget it. It was the only
Did
year,
you
so we all
say
had to wear.
kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
I did. St. Jarlath and
Jermaine,
Oakland,
that don't
California.
count. That don't count.
That was 365 days of paid schooling.
Mr. Alexander done went there. Okay. But you did go to private school. Okay.
Yeah, but no, literally, it was just that 1 year. I've been in public school my entire school journey. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
There's another question on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see. Oh my gosh, there they are. Okay.
Do you wear glasses? Do you need your glasses?
I do wear glasses, and
See, why are you trying to play us?
But you know
See?
what? Okay.
You
But now I
know
know
we
where
a
it's at.
certain age. We need our glasses.
Right. After 31, it's like, good.
Stop playing.
Yeah, he much younger than we are, though. Well, he said 80 something.
I know, right? We like 80 what, 80 degrees? That's the only 80 we know.
But I've never performed in a horror movie yet. I've always directed it and edited, so I never actually have been in it, but I would love to. Mm-hmm. Do I currently have movies out now? I do. There's a horror movie. It's actually a paranormal thriller, and it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Foreseen, and I call it my grad school project because I made a lot of educated mistakes in that film, but it's very enjoyable. So I say go out there and watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. There's a DVD out there if you want to get a DVD. There's behind the scenes footage.
DVD?
Yeah. See, I told you. See, now I'm dating myself. There's a DVD out there of this film.
Ow. What's going on here?
I'm really 335 years old.
Benjamin Button.
Right.
Okay, and what's the name of the movie?
Foreseen, Foreseen.
Okay, and that's
It's
on
also on
Amazon
YouTube.
Prime.
Amazon Prime. It's also on Tubi. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free on YouTube, so you can check it out there.
That's where I'll be going.
Absolutely.
No, but you said it's a horror, so I'm not watching no horrors. I can't do that.
Gotcha.
I won't sleep at night. So.
I get it. I still love you, Tina.
All right, so we're gonna make sure we can all, like everyone else, can kind of join in and see that, at least support you in that way. So Beryl has a question.
Mm-hmm. What was the first play or movie I wrote? The first movie I wrote has not been made yet, but I'm very excited to get it made. I think I can tell you guys here first, so you can hear about it. I'll tell you. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about it, So if you've ever seen the movie Crash, how there's all these stories coming together. So it's similar to Crash, and basically in all these different stories that are being told, the Black person in those respective stories are going through a particular thing. And I wrote it during COVID. And so it's very political and insightful. I call it a love letter to the human being who presents themselves as a Black person in America. And that's all I'll say about that. But I'm very excited for that to be made.
Oh, okay, good. Mm-hmm. So what is the soundtrack? There's a soundtrack out there on is it a current movie or a past movie? What's the soundtrack that you have out there?
So so right now I have a docu-series that's out in the festival circuit. So the festival circuit is like what filmmakers test out their material, or put their material in so that people can see it, so that the buzz starts happening before it's actually in theaters or on NBC, ABC networks, so that you can see the series. Mine is a series, and it's 7 episodes, and we have a soundtrack. So I was raised in the 90s. I'll admit that. So I'm not 350. But I love series and I love music. And that's what the era was. The era was all about soundtracks. And, you know, I wish I could play some of it for you here. But if you go to YouTube and search for Theater While Black, the series will,
I love that name.
Theater While Black. Thank you. Yeah, listen to it, guys. It's good music. You know, you have hip hop in there. You have a gospel track that's amazing by a lovely artist by the name of Lauren Bird, and some kind of grunge stuff. Like it's a combination of all different type of things, but the themes are the same. And it ties into the title Theater While Black because theater boils down to, and by definition means to see, a place where you come to see something. So it truly means to see while black. So theater while black.
I like it. I like it. So are there any future projects you'll be working on or in the process of working on?
Yeah, I have a couple things in the works right now. I have a comedy series that I'm trying to
Comedy?
produce.
I can't see you doing comedy. You're not that funny.
Well, I'm trying the best I can in these streets. I'm doing the best I can. No. But
you're so easy.
But
it's so,
but yeah, so I love, and you know, so I have that. I have a drama movie I'm trying to do. Like I just have things that are circulating and just trying to get them made.
Okay, good. All right, we have another question here.
All right. Is there a different racial climate compared to Southern California and other parts of the country you've been in? So that's a good question. Well, I'll tell you this. I've been all over the country, and I kind of feel like just within California, the racial disparities between Northern California and Southern California alone are very, very different. And when I say that, if I'm going to go down that road, I'm specifically talking about the racial relations between Blacks and Latinos, because my neighborhood and community was really, you know, Black, Latino, and Asian, and we all played together. There was no, you know, rivalry or anything like that. But when I moved down here, I had some very stark experiences that let me know that I'm not from here. So that was eye-opening.
Okay. And what was that experience like for you? Like, how did that, because you didn't know that existed, or like, how did you feel?
Right. I was aware that it existed from certain films, but you know, when you see something in the film, you kind of just take it as face value. And it is what it is. But when you experience it, it's like, okay, well, you know, you have senses, you know, you sight, smell, touch is all happening. And so there was an incident where a Latino guy basically was like, his American, I'll say exactly what he said. He told me his American dream was not to be told what to do from someone's skin who was darker than his. Oh, that was one. And that, you know, I'm a comedic person, okay, but that I was like, I don't think I can make a comedy.
That's pretty harsh.
That it was very, you know, I was like, okay, and then I handled it the way that I handled it, and you know, that was that. But it was like, okay, this is a thing, and I started noticing other things, and I said, okay, this is a Los Angeles thing, you know, and I'm sure things happen up there too, but that wasn't my story. Right.
So has that experience changed your perspective in any way as far as like film or filmmaking? Like, has it?
It's added some things, you know, but you know, it's just like life. Things happen, and you just, you know, observe and pay attention and try to see what can you get from it. You know, what can you learn, and then what can you teach after that? You know. Right.
Exactly. That is so interesting. So if there's one, you know, role you would want to play, you know, now or in the future, what type of role would that be, or film that you would like to be in?
Oh, well, I love drama. I just have a thing about drama. It's something about getting into a character and then disappearing behind this situation that you have to create a reality in. But you can do that with comedy too. It's just I love drama. Only on the screen or on the stage. But yeah, so but I love action too. I've been, studying karate. So if I can use that in any kind of way, that'll be cool too.
Oh, okay. Burl has a great question here. How did you break into the industry?
I threw myself in it.
I believe that. I believe it. You seem a little aggressive.
I love it. But I'm actually really not. But it's one of those things where you have to literally throw yourself in it because, there's so many people to tell you, I love you guys. I can't stop laughing, but I'm trying to answer the question. Because I
have that effect. It's okay.
No, you don't.
People are always saying no.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Stay in your lane, Gerald. All right.
I love it. But it's true, because people are always saying no to you, like, oh no, you should try this, or this is who you are, or all these things are like deterrent. And it's like, okay, well, if I want to be an actor, what are the basic things I need to do? I need to train. I need to figure out how to get an audition. And I need to figure out if I book it or when I book it, how do I operate on the set? Because those are the fundamentals one has to find out. It's like, okay, well, you want to act, you want to do this, you want to do that, but what does it look like? What's the steps you need to take to be there and be successful? Because there are people who get one job and then they blow it because they don't know how to act or operate on a set. And it's like, oh, how do you learn that? You got to ask questions.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's good, and that's smart to go that direction. Buff has a question. I like her question actually because there's some truth to that.
All right, where is that? Oh, there.
Have you thought about this disrupting?
Distributing.
Okay,
yeah.
Remember, I don't have my reading glasses on. These are just for fashion.
I'm
depending on you. I'm depending on you to read from the seat.
Don't depend on me.
No, but yes, Buff. Actually, it's one of my goals is to have a distributing company to help myself and other people as well. And I started really paying attention to Ava DuVernay and her way of doing things. And she's been very open and proud about how she's done it. And she got into the industry later in terms of directing. I know she was a publicist for a lot of years. And then when she turned 33 or something like that, she started making films and then learning how to distribute them. And I said, well, that's kind of where it's got to be now, at least learning the behind the scenes enough to know how to capitalize on your own stuff. And I really like that. And Tyler Perry, obviously, as well. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. I think that's like really, and I mean, Buff made a good point. The genre in horror is really big overseas. That is definitely some truth there. So
Desiree's in the house.
That's my amazing. I love Desiree. How you doing? I'm always like, let's get her on here. Let's get her. If she wants,
we've been trying to get her on here. She too busy.
We've been trying to get her on here.
Yeah, she too busy.
We gotta make this happen.
That's my girl. She's awesome. Making it happen. I love it.
We have to fly out. They fly out to Arizona and corner and put a mic in front of them.
There you go. Right. Be like, we got you now. Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the interesting things about acting that I've never really understood is how does one get into character and then come out of character and not somehow, some way, like make that like that becomes a part of them, or like
Right.
how does that work? That just training, or like how
That's a
does that
great
work?
question. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of levels to it, you know. And a lot of people want to make acting, and I'm talking about actors, want to make acting seem like it's, you know, this very, you know, and it can be a spiritual experience, and it is, but we do it because it's fun. And so people get so into it to where sometimes they hurt themselves. And that is when I kind of tap out of the mysticism of holding acting so high up. I'll never forget, I want to do it because I want to entertain people and have fun. Now, the process of acting is to be taken seriously, but we have to, as actors, know when it's detrimental to our well-being. So you talk about how do we get ourselves out of it? Let's say we're doing a drama, and it's me trying to figure out how to confess that I've murdered someone, because that's something that's catastrophic, right? So I have to get to a space where in my mind as the actor, to play a truthful murderer, what does that look like? Where does the character come from? What does he go through? What did he go through? All those things I have to write. It's like book work. You know, you have to make all that stuff real for yourself. And then when the camera's there, if you're on stage and they're like, the curtains are up, action, you have to operate from that truth that you created. Some people will go the extra mile, and it's not, you know, it's I want to say crazy, but I don't want to use that word. It's just not right. It's delusional.
It's crazy. Go ahead, I say it for you.
You don't need to do anything murderous to play a murderer.
Right.
You know, a training teacher will tell you in acting 101, and if you miss that class, someone will do something crazy. So you just create something and you say, okay, the scene's over. All right, let's go have lunch. Let's go watch a movie. You should be able to just drop it and then go. You know, that's it for me.
See, I think that's such a talent, because it's, I mean, just snapping in and snapping out can kind of be a little confusing, I would think, for, you know, actors or actresses. And I think it's just such a great skill and talent to be able to do that.
Yeah. And I can't fully say I wasn't ever at a place where I didn't know how to get out of it, because there was I'll never forget, there was a class, but that's why class is important, you know, where the character was going through some hysterics, and I was trying to figure out how do I create a state of hysteria and be able to be realistic and then be okay. And so there's a series of exercises that one learns, and I was in it, and I was like, okay, I'm hysterical. And then the scene was over, and then I was shaking and all this stuff. This happens. This is common with a lot of actors. And so that's when I was like, oh, this is how you don't know how to stop it. And I asked the teacher, I said, how does one let it go?
Yes.
This solved everything. He says, you acknowledge the present moment.
Okay.
And for me, that was it. It was like, oh, okay, I'm aware I'm acting. This is not a secret. Okay, I'm acting and I'm hysteric now. Okay, touch the ground, touch something, touch yourself. All right, I'm here. Okay, whew. You'll calm down, because this is what's real, not what I'm creating in my mind. So for me, that worked.
Wow. So you act, you're a musician, you can fly. What else is it you can do? I mean, you can do so many things.
I could build railroads.
Okay.
No, you know, it's all a progression. You know, it's just, everybody has many talents. It's just, you know, we're excited about all these different things, you know, we just keep it going. But yeah,
and just like Desiree had, you know, she has her comment on screen, is that you have many talents, and I guess that's like, how do you keep track of balance of life and enjoying what you do?
Well, that's a great question, because I feel like what I do is my enjoyment of this life. And, you know, it all works together. Because a lot of my people do ask me, they say, well, when do you have time to relax? I said, well,
Yeah, exactly.
I relax when I'm in, because I do karate, and I've been taking
I
Lindy
say you
Hop.
can fly. See?
I'm still working on the flying part. We're gonna get that right by the end of the year. I enjoy those moments, and those people who are in those classes are my friends. So I have this community. You know, we all have our communities. It's just my community is literally in everything that I do, and we just keep it rolling. You know, keep it rolling, having fun, and doing things. Yeah.
That's good. Well, Buff has another question. Are you a part of any actors groups in LA? She's probably going to
Yes.
stalk you. So.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Come on, Buff. No. So the Roby Theater Company, which is what my docu. Now, as I said, I'm like, oh right. So the name is no, it's called the Roby Theater Company, and I actually think, you know, we should all visit it, actually, because it's a great community. It's Black owned. Everybody's awesome. We have fun and all that. I see another question already. Oh,
You trying to read and talk?
right. Sorry, and without glasses. So yeah,
it says, I can't even. Now we got so many ways. Buff laughing. I don't know what she's asking, but
I can hear Buff laughing, and she's not even on here.
Yeah, I can hear it too. So Desiree also stated that you have many awards that you won from this recent documentary. You hadn't mentioned that.
Yes. So I just came from your town, Florida, and I was at the Urban 360 Film Fest, and we won.
Yeah.
Yes, won best docu-series and episodic, and so that was awesome. The community was great. The people were happy. The food was great, and it was just a warm hug from the community out there. So fantastic time.
Oh, okay. Ebby Myers asks, do you do musicals?
You know what?
Now that's an interesting question. I like that.
Right. You remember how I told you didn't want to hear this voice? So in college, I did The Wiz and, you know, some other shows where I had to sing. And it was fun because I love movement. I love all that, but singing's not my thing yet.
He put the church finger up.
Oh, okay, I see the question.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Mr. Anderson is asking that question.
Oh,
he's
gotcha.
a new member of the show.
Gotcha. Great question. You know, in 3 years, I would love to.
We said 5, Mr.
Oh, 5. Oh, 5. Oh.
It's like you take the 2, you carry the 1. You know,
math wasn't my strong suit either. Yeah, I want to direct more. You know, I love acting. I want to put myself out there and just, you know, direct, you know, TV shows and films. Yeah, put myself out there like that. Right.
And do acting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, directing. Directing
right? For sure. Yeah.
All right. So you won also instrumental help in mentoring Danny Glover. Okay.
Right. He's my mentor. And he was given the Lifetime Achievement Award in Florida. So that was a big deal for me personally, just because, you know, it's a privilege and a blessing for probably the guy, the reason why I'm an actor, watching him on The Color Purple and, you know, those films growing up, to have access to him and to be able to present a Lifetime Achievement Award is, you know, still haven't even dealt with that. You know, it's amazing.
I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. I just heard a sound. I don't know what that was. Somebody was playing something.
It's okay. I don't know what.
Okay, maybe I was the only one that heard it. But that is so awesome. I think that's really, mentoring is important. Giving back to the community is very important. I used to run Danny Glover's foundation out here in Florida many years ago when I first moved here. Yeah,
That's
I was
amazing.
the vice president for his organization. So yeah, so
Wow.
giving back to the community is really a great thing.
He's about that.
And
He's really about
and how and when you're mentoring, this would be the last question. But when you're mentoring, is there anything that you want, like, the mentees to kind of walk away with? Like, what is that one thing you want them to kind of just always walk away with?
Right. Well, he was mentoring me, so but I haven't really put myself in a position yet to mentor, but I do help people when they ask questions and stuff like that, and there are some young people who do that.
Okay.
But what I want them to walk away with is knowing that they're capable, only because there were a lot of moments where I, got in my own head and felt like, what am I doing? Am I doing this right? Like, I don't feel confident. But just saying it gives you the permission to just do it. And, listen to the positivity, because there's so much negativity coming around. It's like, well, who's supporting me? Yeah. Who's saying you can do it? And going with that and making mistakes.
Yeah, embrace the mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, embrace them, because that's your teacher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got another question.
Oh, sorry. Do you? Okay. This theater company, the Roby Theater Company, hasn't done any musicals. I don't think they're against it. I just think they haven't done it yet. Yeah. Oh, what actress? I would love to work with. It's funny because I always said I wanted to be Danny Glover's son in a movie, but I didn't realize I'd be working with him like this in a docu-series, because he's in the documentary. And so, I still want to work with him. And then Viola Davis, I would love to work with her.
I love Viola.
I love Viola Davis. And I mean, there's so many. I would love to work with Giovanni Ribisi. I think he's a great actor.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been a great conversation. I mean, you're a very interesting man. So I will definitely say that, and just keep up the good work, because you're awesome and you have a great personality. And I always say attitude determines your altitude, and you're gonna go far because you have the personality for it, and you're really good at what you do. I can tell. So really good job. Keep up the good work with that, and keep that bold head. All right. Yeah. Yep, I said it.
Keep it sharp.
And make sure y'all go and check out his Theater While Black YouTube page also.
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments for y'all to go. So all you gotta do is click the button. You go to YouTube.
Yes, awesome. Yes. So thank you everyone that has joined us in this conversation, in this dialogue. Again, we found out very interesting things about Mr. Anderson, Jermaine Alexander. Too many men on the screen. So, Mr. Jermaine Alexander, it's been a pleasure. And again, thank you to everyone that's joined us in the conversation, including Buff. Thank you, Renata, for joining us, and Beryl, and of course Desiree.
Right.
And Abby Myers. I think we had quite a few new people here too, I think.
Right.
But Rhonda. But thank you all again. Thanks everyone for joining us and having a conversation, because I mean, this is how we learn and this is how we grow. Thank you, Nandra. Hi.
Too high pitch.
That's them singing vocals.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call. I don't know if I call it that, but
that's my publicist there again. She's amazing.
Yes,
thank you, Desiree.
Desiree is awesome. We love her.
Yeah, thank you, Desiree. We appreciate you.
Yes. So,
all right.
Any last minute comments you want to make, Joe?
No. Did you want me to sing us out?
What was that, Jermaine?
Did you want me to sing? You wanted me to sing us out?
Oh, let's do it. Go for it.
That was a joke.
Oh, you want me to sing? Oh, you want me to sing?
No, we don't want that.
You sure?
I'm positive we don't want that. We do not want that.
Anyway, I'll save my talents for later.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you, everyone. Jermaine, I hope you enjoyed the show. We enjoyed having you for sure.
Absolutely.
Please join us again. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime, and keep us posted on what you're doing and how everything is going. And anytime you want to come on the show and just show off on what you're doing and what's going on, you got the floor. The stage is yours.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Gerald. Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
All right.